Okay, Friday morning in the kingdom, and the sun is shining. It's a little chilly this morning because yesterday was so nice. I didn't have my winter jacket on. You see me in that little skinny ski jacket, I guess you'd call it. So I looked like I was ready to go to the slopes in Aspen. All right, this morning at 7 a.m., minus 31 Celsius, but feels like minus 36. And on the yo-yo F scale, minus 24 Fahrenheit, but feels like minus 33. Okay, doesn't feel that cold in the F scale. All right. Okay. All right. First thing, those fellas that went up to the Kingdom followers that went up to Brochet, they made it out yesterday. They had to leave the trailer behind because they couldn't get the stuff, the parts flown in or anything like that. Like it wasn't going to work out with their schedule. So the trailer's up there. So they'll have to come back. But that's normal. See, people have to leave stuff behind because this is the end of the world. But last night they stopped in to tell me they made it out. Okay. And the road was rough. But they also forgot to give me the Tim Hortons for the coffee maker, because you're supposed to do that. Like if you give somebody something like a wallet, you're supposed to put a penny or something in it for good luck. So if you give away a coffee maker, like Betty Crocker, Moist and Easy, you should give the coffee too to go with it, right? It's like giving your lady friend a bedroom toy. You make sure you include the batteries because she'll be calling you to go get the batteries, okay? Or go find batteries, okay? But let's put in the comments what are traditional things you do. So coffee maker, you give the coffee. A wallet, you put the penny in. Toys, you give the batteries. So let's put some stuff in the comments to see how people around the world continue the tradition of giving and including the gift to make it happier, or the accessories for the gift to make it happy. Oh, that's not good. To continue the tradition of giving a gift, but include the extras to make the person happy. Because if you're sitting there with a coffee pot and you're sitting there looking at it because you have no coffee, what good's a coffee pot? Because I'm saving my Betty Crocker coffee maker for when company comes over. Okay, let's scroll. It's too bright here. Yesterday was a very successful. Oh, God, I can't see nothing. Okay, it was a very successful day with the Lynn tractors out and about yesterday. Oh, I can't see anything. But the thing is that's what we wanted. We had the famous black cat, which is over here. Okay. He has to be parked near the hose shack to have his battery taken out and put in to where it's warm so we know he's going to start today. But the thing is, we took the Lynn tractor out knowing the snow is deep, okay? So we know I couldn't steer it. And then we hooked on to the sleighs, the Lombard sleighs, okay? Knowing that they're going to be hard to pull. But that's what we wanted. We wanted to hear clunk and bangs and clanks and whatever, or blow things up in the rear end of the Lynn tractor because we know nothing of it. The test drive 5 years ago, the test drive 26 years ago, it was only 500 feet and then the motor blew up and caught fire. So we knew nothing of this Lynn. So we're very pleased with that. Plus we showed the abilities of the Lynn with only one track getting power. So one track would spin, the other one would get a little traction. It was just terrible. So it does the duck waddle when it starts getting traction because it's one track grabs and slips and the other one grabs and slips. So it duck waddles. Oh God, I can't talk with my hand over my head here or on my eyes. Let's scroll this way. All right, so the TD18 cats are going to have to be moved. I can't see anything. Oh, this is unreal. Okay, there's the flag exercise. And I'm in my happy spot. I'm in my kingdom talking or walking around and everything's good. So I'm happy. Also, too, they've done a press release saying that the government has approved for the new gold mine up here, which means nothing. Okay? It means nothing. So, running to Lynn Lake and buying a shack or a house or whatever and think it's going to turn into gold, it's not. There's not going to be nothing. If you read the last line in the press release to the news media, First Nations approval, okay? That means the lawyers will be involved. It'll be 10 years before anything is handled because lawyers love to drag everything out like a divorce, okay? So don't get excited. Don't run to Lynn Lake and buy the property, thinking you're going to be a millionaire. No. Stay down south or whatever, invest your money down there because there's no point in coming up here. There's nothing up here, And why would you bounce over this road to come and buy property? Oh yeah, and then on the Whoville website, it's all overpriced stuff. It's just terrible. Okay, but enough of that. I just answer the emails and messages politely that there is going to be no mining, there's going to be no boom, and there's nothing like that. It's going to be 10 years with the lawyers involved to make sure everybody gets a fair deal this time around, okay? All right, so I better stay out of it because I know too much on the insider stuff. I remember I just about drank the Kool-Aid back then. All right, so today we're going to take the drags out, which are right here, because we got to plow off our trails and have a nice snow base and everything, so the staff will be filming that. Yesterday's video worked out to be 52 minutes. And we know that most people fall asleep, according to the stats on YouTube, at about halfway through a 20-minute video. So we put it into two videos. We have the one video with the Lynn tractors working, or number 2 coming out for the first time ever. That's the video we released last night. And then I released a video this morning on YouTube of getting ready and moving stuff around the yard, because we have to move those trucks. We have to find the tire drags. We have to do everything, okay? So it takes a lot involved. So the staff and we finished up yesterday. I think it was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But we also worked till 7 o'clock at night doing videos, editing. And, well, editing for us means just shortening the length of the videos and making it all fit. So then we allow for it to load up. So it takes a fair bit of time to get the videos out, but people around the world get to enjoy. And that's what we're doing. That's why we're doing these videos, so people can see what the Lynn tractor can do and what it can't do. All right. Okay, today's going to be a long day because we'll have a lot of plowing videos and stuff and showing how the drag works. Plus, I can't see anything on the screen. It's just totally. I might as well just like talking to the ex-wife. Just stand here and talk, and she never says anything. Oh, well. Okay, I better go. All right, I've had enough, and we're gonna have a good day today on the famous black cat. Okay, don't forget to add in the comments what are traditional things in that you know of. Okay, all right. Okay, back in December, I think it was, we changed out the motor. We took that lame-ass 305 scrapyard junk motor out because it just had a lame-ass, was barely running on 4 cylinders. And we tossed in the other scrapyard 350, which runs good. It was in the little rat rod. So now we put this truck in, the 41 Chevy 4x4, into the shop because we have loose ends to finish. So we're about a month behind, but we need this truck for speed dragging on our cat train trails, okay? So we got to have some speed, some power. So we got to finish off this truck. Like, we need the shifter for the transfer case. We can go 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, high and low. Plus, we got to hook up the choke and a few other things and put a grill on it, because we can't be hitting trees or anything like that, because those aluminum rads are imported from the far south, which is California. Compliments of eBay. All right, I better get to work. And we'll finish out the morning here in the shop working on the 41, and then we go drag some cat train trails. All right. Okay, the 41 Chevy started off back in 1999, so that's what, 25 years we built this truck. So it's basically a 74 IH frame with the 41 Chevy cab on. But the motor's junk, the IH motor was junk, and the differentials were next to impossible to get parts, so we put 86 Chevy Suburban, okay, 4-wheel drive under it, kept the IH frame, and then we tossed in the Junkyard 350. But now we have to upgrade, so we're going to get rid of those lights up top there that have served us well for 25 years, and we ordered a light bar from Sir Rodney, but he didn't have one in stock of the length we wanted, so he gave us extra big, because supersize is the way to go. This is America, or Canada too. So bigger is better, okay? Not just in the bedroom, but also too over here. We like the IH transfer case, okay? Chevy, oh, you guys can't see. Okay, Chevy would hang the transfer case down, whereas IH put the transfer case up. That's why there's a gap in the cab and the frame, okay? So this works out good. So now we just have to incorporate the transfer case shifter lever so we can go into 2-wheel drive, neutral, whatever, make it a lot easier, okay? Oh, I'm not doing too good today. All right, I'm getting all excited about riding the famous black cat this afternoon dragging, because I want to know what our trails look like. So back here, all right, trying to walk and talk. We'll get rid of that light and clean up that mess up top here, okay? And we have a light bar off the pink crew cab we'll stick back on there because we need to know where we're going, not where we've been. But we're going to be pulling a road drag with this, we have to have it light back here. Also, too, we put the box off the pink crew cab on here, and it doesn't line up with the wheels, okay? Like that's close enough, like in horseshoe section hand grenades, but we'll have to extend the fender well back here because we want to put the big tires back on. All right, it's getting close to lunch. You can see it over there. So it's just about 11:30 Kingdom time. So we'll go eat some lunch and then we'll go ride the cat. All right. Okay, the staff's here. Let's go plow open the cat train trails because they drifted in because we haven't been on there in over a month or maybe a little bit longer, maybe 6 weeks. I'm not sure. Let's go have some fun. Okay, today we're going to gas up the cat before we go out plowing snow. Not like yesterday, have to run out of gas and then haul the gas to get to the cat. All right, it's going to be messy. Okay, it's 1950s. You got to keep your battery in where it's warm or your cat won't start. These the batteries nowadays have handles so you can carry them around. I don't think in the 1950s they had handles. Since I'm colorblind, I mark them. And I use colors to mark them. The wrench away so it's there for when we come back. Okay, always keep your seat in where it's warm. That way your hemorrhoids don't flare up. So under here is the top for the gas tank. We always make sure we shut it off. There, it's on. Always hold on tight when you're climbing up because everything is slippery. Turn the master switch. Play with the on-off button to make sure it works in the cold. A little bit of throttle. Choke. we're done dragging. The snow is nothing but sugar, so we have to leave it overnight to firm up, and then we can do a different style of drag tomorrow. I want to make sure the cat starts, so we got to take the battery cables off and put the battery in where it's warm. Welcome to the 1950s in the kingdom. That's a workout for an old guy. Okay, 4:30 in the kingdom, and quitting early today because we had fun. I just finished an hour and a half of shoveling off the cats, the sleighs and stuff, so I left 3 sleighs for the staff because I did the other ones. Okay, look at the flag exercise. He's all happy. It's Friday. We're quitting early. Let's go walk the dogs, pick up the pony, and drink some beer. Look at that sunshine. Talk to you later.